From the station working for you, this is WRTV News at Noon, streaming now.
Welcome in here to the News at Noon on WRTV. I'm Nicole Griffin, and meteorologist Todd Clausen is standing by. Todd, it is a beautiful day, a beautiful Friday to get outside.
Yeah, you know, 3 for 3 here, Nicole. Once that rain moved out Tuesday morning, it has been absolutely spectacular all across central Indiana, and we're going to continue that nice weather for the most part throughout the afternoon hours and even into your weekend. Outside right now, we're in the 70s and 80s, 78 in Indianapolis right now, 81 in Lafayette, 82 in Connersville, and 80 in Bloomington. And take a look at this sky. Once again, hardly a cloud out there, and that's the way it stays for most of the afternoon, as you see on the satellite radar picture. But as we expand out, you do notice that there's quite a bit of rainfall down to our south. Now, a lot of the clouds are running into some dry air as well as the rain. So I do think as the afternoon progresses, some high thin clouds come into southern locations of central Indiana, but that rain should stay to our south at least until the day tomorrow. And even when it does arrive, we're only talking about the spotty chance of a few showers and storms. So carry on with any plans you have this afternoon and into the evening hours. Let me go over to the afternoon planner for you here, and you can see that temperatures will be up to about 83 to 84 degrees. Should be great if you have any Friday evening plans. More on that race weekend forecast for you, Nicole, coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Todd, thank you. We do have some breaking news this midday. In less than 2 hours, we expect to get an update from the special prosecutor investigating the police shooting death of Drayjon Reed. Reed was killed in May by IMPD officer Drayjon Mercer following a short chase on the northwest side. Police have claimed Reed opened fire first, but the attorney for Reed's family says he was not holding a gun at the time. Special prosecutor Rosemary Corey says she will update the public on her investigation at 2 o'clock this afternoon. We will have live coverage of that news conference at WRTV.com and on the WRTV Facebook page. New this midday, 4 Muncie police officers have been cleared of any wrongdoing in the police shooting death of a man last month. 30-year-old Tyler Warner was shot and killed by officers on July 5th after Muncie police officers were called to a domestic dispute. Police say Warner was shot after he pointed a weapon at them. That weapon turned out to be a BB gun, but the Delaware County prosecutor says it appeared to be an actual gun and that the officers who opened fire justifiably did so in self-defense. New COVID-19 cases are on the rise again here in Indiana. Here are the latest numbers from the State Health Department. Newly reported cases are back over 1,000 for the first time in a week. 13 new deaths were also reported. Today, WRTV Investigates is hearing from more grieving families. They tell us a monument-making business has been slow to deliver headstones and refunds. We've learned from the Greenfield police are investigating Greenfield Granite following numerous consumer complaints. In fact, some families did not get their money back until after WRTV Investigates got involved. Our Kara Kenny explains why people are upset and why they want you to hear their story.
Greenfield Granite here on Main Street has been a fixture in the community for more than 120 years. Customers say that's one of the reasons they trusted this company is because it's been here for so long. Mary Collins is still struggling with the death of her husband of 40 years. Norman passed away in September at the age of 72 and is buried here at this cemetery.
I'm coming out to a pile of dirt. I can't sit with him.
On February 11th, Mary paid Greenfield Granite $1,800 for a park bench memorial. The contract says it would be placed in about 8 to 10 weeks. After Memorial Day came and went with no bench, Mary started to worry, but says Greenfield Granite's owner, Amy Stroll, assured her.
I got a little upset, and I said, "What's going on?" She said, "I promise you'll have your stone for Father's Day." I got nothing.
Mary filed complaints with Greenfield Police, the Attorney General, the Better Business Bureau, and WRTV Investigates.
This was the last thing I could buy for my husband, and she took it.
When we met Mary in the cemetery, she told us she's already paid another company to do her husband's bench and just wants a refund from Greenfield Granite.
It's been awful. I mean, I can't explain it. And at the beginning, I thought I was the only one. But when a friend of mine posted on social media about the company, we started getting so many people respond that it's happening to them. It's happening to so many people.
WRTV Investigates has talked to half a dozen other Greenfield Granite customers with heartbreaking stories about delayed headstones or refunds. Sheila Carson ordered her mother's headstone from Greenfield Granite a year ago.
We've missed all these holidays with her to, somewhere to go and visit and put flowers out. And it's been excuse after excuse.
Melissa Reeskamp says she struggled to get a refund, which she requested after she had a hard time getting a hold of Greenfield Granite about her son's memorial.
It's unfortunate that we have to revisit that day that we lost a loved one. And it's unfortunate that we have to relive this. The only thing that we get is excuses. I just want all these families to get what they wanted originally for their families.
Kathy Diefendorfer has been waiting 10 months for a headstone that should have taken 2 months to deliver per her contract.
It's been a nightmare. I just want closure for my son. Final thing is, his headstone, and we can go see him, and it's not there, and it's just really hard.
We scheduled an interview with the owner of Greenfield Granite, Amy Stroll, but she canceled the day before. On the phone, she blamed the pandemic and told us she was working on rectifying the situation. I understand there are some people who have been upset about some things, but I'm trying to correct that as we are speaking right now. Amy referred us to her attorney, who told us Amy has resolved her customer issues and has explained what was behind the problems. She will not participate in an interview. Amy posted this fundraising link on GoFundMe on June 8th, asking people to donate to the 125-year-old business that's been hit hard by COVID-19. Meanwhile, Greenfield Police has launched a criminal investigation after receiving multiple complaints about paying money up front for services which were only partially or never completed. The case is still very active, the detective told me. After WRTV Investigates started asking Greenfield Granite questions, these families started seeing results. Melissa got her refund. Sheila says work has finally begun on her mom's gravesite. Mary is still waiting on her refund, and Kathy is still waiting for her son's headstone.
It's not the money, it's just we want closure for our loved ones.
Families we spoke with say they want Greenfield Granite to offer an explanation and an apology for the heartache they've gone through, and they want to warn others about their business practices. You can protect yourself when making a big purchase by paying half of the money up front and paying the rest when the product is delivered. Also, pay by credit card. It has a lot more protection than cash or a check. Working for you, Kara Kenny, WRTV.
Kara, thank you. And right now, repairs are underway for a downtown landmark. Scaffolding has been put up at Meridian in Washington to help crews reach the Ayers clock. It's named for the former LS Ayers department store, which was housed in that building for decades. The 1936 clock is about to undergo its second round of repairs in the last 5 years. The repairs are expected to be complete in time for the arrival of the bronze cherub that appears on that corner every Thanksgiving to welcome in the holiday season. The officers say they are not happy. Next, the police union has a new survey showing what rank and file officers think of the mayor and the police chief. Todd.
And Nicole, it's been an absolutely beautiful stretch of weather the past couple days across central Indiana, but things are going to start to change as we head into race weekend. There's a storm system down to our south that'll give us a glancing blow. We'll let you know what it means to both your Saturday and Sunday forecast coming up when the news at noon continues right here on WRTV.
The union representing police officers in Indianapolis says most officers believe that the mayor and the police chief don't have their backs. The Fraternal Order of Police says 60% of IMPD members responded to the survey. They say it showed 58% do not feel they have the support of the chief. 93% do not believe they have the support from Mayor Joe Hogsett. 80% do not think the department is moving in the right direction to serve the community, and 91% do not believe they are respected and valued by the mayor's administration. The mayor's office released a statement saying, in part, as a former federal prosecutor, Mayor Hogsett has always been a proponent of thoughtful investments in public safety. He has committed funding each year to grow IMPD to 1,743 officers, allowing for the return to community-based beat policing, which expanded this summer. You can read the entire statement from the mayor's office at WRTV.com. It's different than any Carb Day anyone can remember, but there's still a lot happening at the track this Friday before the Indy 500. Our Brad Brown is there checking out the action. Brad.
A final few turns before they take the green flag. It's Carb Day at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I'm Brad Brown. We'll take a look at this final practice before race day coming up in our WRTV trackside coverage.
From the station working for you, this is WRTV Trackside, streaming now.
A picture-perfect Carb Day. We wish you could be here as we get set for the 104th running of the Indianapolis 500, but we hope you are enjoying this weekend wherever you are as the countdown is on to race day here at the Speedway. Brad Brown back here with you as this final third of a scheduled 2-hour Carb Day practice session is going on here at the Speedway. Now, there will be some important laps turned by these teams today, particularly for the guys that are starting in the back half of the field as they try to figure out how they're going to be able to make their way through and get up in contention by the time the 200 laps are done here on Sunday. Let's show you some of the action from earlier in this session. They waved the green flag at 11 o'clock on this one. Mario Andretti here for the first time in this month of August. Of course, getting a look at his grandson Marco, who will start from the pole position. We'll hear from him in just a second. Guys turning laps over 223 miles an hour already in the first 15 or 20 minutes of this one. That will likely be right around the race pace on this one, as these cars have handled fairly well in traffic given the new aero screen setup, and everybody has gotten acclimated to what's going on here for race day. We get a look at the front row, and what a three it will be to take the green flag on Sunday. Of course, Andretti on pole. Marco for the first time in his career. Two former Indy 500 champions there as well. Scott Dixon, the 2008 champ, will start in the middle, and Takuma Sato, his best career start here at the 500, will be third. Let's hear from the front three as they get set for race day.
Really happy for the boys and putting my Panasonic people ready Honda in front row. It's just an absolute dream. I mean, particularly after Saturday's qualify, we were just getting to this fast 9, but we wanted to be, of course, challenge and ending up in the front row. That is absolutely fantastic job from the team.
Yeah, they're feeling strong, man. You know, it's kind of nice to have our mojo back a little bit. You know, the last couple of years have been a little rocky, you know, as far as pace for one. It's gone fairly smoothly. You know, Sunday was a little crazy with, you know, missing out on the pole and then having a spin. But, you know, I think the team seem super confident, man.
We have to execute as a team, and myself, and in and out laps and pit stops and you know, restarts, everything, you know, stay clean, risk versus reward, and the rest of it, the stars are going to have to align. We're going to need that part of it too. That's over 500 miles. There's going to be a lot of wild cards, and hopefully we're on the better end of things.
8 former champions in total in the field this year, but 4 of them will start in the final 4 rows. A large part of that due to Chevy's difficulty in qualifying last weekend. That includes the defending Indy 500 champion, Simon Pagenaud. He'll start 25th.
It's a very different situation this year. Last year we had the fastest car and qualified on the pole. We executed perfect. This year we're on the other hand of it. We're in attack mode. You know, I'm not defending my title. I'm attacking my title.
I'll look ahead to our race day coverage, which will be on the WRTV digital realm. This Sunday, starting at 9 a.m., we will be inside and outside the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Day first, Rafael Sanchez will join me here as well. We'll have driver interviews. We're going to catch up with some of the fans that we know. We're going to show up outside here at 16th and Georgetown. We will also have photo and video blogs all over your WRTV app, WRTV.com. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter as well, and we're looking forward to that here on Sunday. We're certainly hoping that the weather holds up just as well as it did today, as we've got a beautiful day here, looking like a good one on Sunday as well. Just in case, though, they got a little insurance policy they brought here to the Speedway all the way from North Carolina. It's the NASCAR Air Titans, those Toyota pickups with the big jet dryers on the end. If we do catch some precipitation here, they can have the 2.5-mile oval dried in the better part of about an hour. Hopefully we won't need it. Hopefully we have a good one here on Sunday. We'll see you then. At the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, I'm Brad Brown for WRTV Trackside.
All right, Brad, thank you so much. And Todd, I know people they have their eye on the forecast, wondering what the weather is going to be like this Sunday.
Yeah, you know, if we see any rain on a Sunday, Nicole, it's just going to be a quick passing shower, nothing that's going to linger very long, and everything would likely be very, very light, but definitely not a guarantee. There's a lot of sunshine in the forecast for Sunday as well. We'll start you off back at IMS, where you can see the cars going into turn 1 there as they cross the yard of bricks and then into turn 1. And you can see the American flag, and as Brad mentioned, a beautiful day there for Carb Day. The temperatures this afternoon have now climbed up into the 70s in most locations. A couple locales in the 80s, 80 in Bloomington, 81 in Lafayette, 78's the current temperature in Muncie this afternoon. We're up to 84 degrees with partly cloudy skies. It's comfortable as well as we go forward throughout the course of the day today, as the humidity remains still fairly low. So get out there and enjoy. The radar picture is quiet. The satellite radar picture shows a little more action. You notice some clouds starting to make their way into extreme southern Indiana. And let me expand it out for you just a little bit further. There's an area of low pressure that is down here near Atlanta. And this area of low pressure is going to eventually make its way up towards West Virginia. And it's just going to give us a glancing blow. But you can see as the precipitation starts to move north here, it actually is curving back south through parts of Kentucky. Now, eventually I do think some spotty showers will start to sneak in here during the day tomorrow, but at least for today, I think if anything, it's just increasing clouds in some southern locations, but it's not a solid overcast sky by any means. It's just going to be these high, thin clouds that start to move in. So carry on with any plans that you do have this evening. It's going to be very comfortable with temperatures falling into the 70s. Tomorrow morning, 50s and 60s across the area for temperatures, with skies that'll be partly cloudy. And tomorrow features a lot of dry hours. We'll go through Saturday on TrueCast, and if there's any chance for some spotty showers or a quick thunderstorm, it's in southern and eastern locations. As that area of low pressure that I just showed you moves off towards the east, the further north and west you are, you will be completely dry. Now let's go into race Sunday. This is 7:30 in the morning. Partly cloudy skies. As we get into the afternoon hours, you see that there is a chance of a quick pop-up shower here or there. It's only about a 20% chance. Outside of that shower chance, lots of sunshine. We'll only call it about a 20% chance. Otherwise, 86 degrees on race day. So it's going to be a warm one out there. They'll definitely get the race in. It's not going to be a washout. And if we do get a delay, as Brad mentioned, they have those NASCAR Air Titans there. You can dry the track really, really quick. Then next week, it is all about the heat and humidity. As Nicole, high temperatures will be right around 90 degrees. So I know where I'll find you on your off days. That means you'll be by the pool.
You already know. Thank you so much, Todd. Well, still ahead on the news at noon, one of your favorite breakfast flavors is about to be available for any meal, any time of the day. We'll show you where and when you'll be able to find it. You're watching WRTV News at Noon. If Cinnamon Toast Crunch is your favorite cereal, you can now enjoy that flavor on anything else. General Mills is releasing a seasoning blend called Cinnadust. Cinnadust blends together cinnamon, vanilla, sugar, and graham cracker goodness into an easy-to-enjoy powder. And we are thinking way beyond toast here. Try it on ice cream, yogurt, fresh fruit, or as a substitute for sprinkles on a cupcake. Cinnadust will be available exclusively at Sam's Club starting September 1st. It will then be sold in other stores sometime early next year. And Todd, I'm thinking this sounds pretty good.
It does look really good there, Nicole. I'm not sure quite what you said to me at the end. I kind of lost you here. But as we go throughout the course of the day, we can sprinkle that on your cereal or anything else. It sure sounds good. We're going to sprinkle a few clouds in here this afternoon. 84 degrees will be your temperature as we head into the weekend. 85 and 86 Saturday and Sunday, respectively. Some scattered storms on Saturday, mainly south and east. It's an isolated storm as we work our way into the day on a Sunday. And then as we go into next week, we're looking at warm and humid conditions with highs near 90 degrees.
All right, Todd, thank you so much. And thank you for joining us. Join us right back here for the news at 5. Have a great afternoon.